It's in the game.
PlayStation.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Hodge. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and when he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to hit him.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the 1st down.
And that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Yates. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Punts it out of the air. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's O'Donnell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Into the house. Touchdown Orange. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Makes makes the catch. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
Fires it incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Burt. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Potts. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Finds his tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And off from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's O'Donnell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Here he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go back to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Yates. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They go right back to him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of
turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's O'Donnell. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Orange. Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
38, Penn State, 24.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Donnell. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The sure hands, it's O'Donnell. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Yankee Blue, pound 55 weak.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Caught in the backfield, it's Potts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
On the set. Here we go.
Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Off to the races to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Potts. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of it.
There he goes! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.